want next, both arms in the United States? Who could we put a target on for Lachlan Adair? Because I'm trying to figure out, bro. I know you wanted to go in the 242 class and kind of like go against guys more your size and all. And, after watching you beat Pablo left hand, and I'm like trying to think of who could be possibly next. I mean, you just took over the top spot. So, I think you're kind of gonna have to go up a weight class, at least with the left. With the right,
Yeah.
there's a couple of guys out there that I could still see a decent match with. But I
Yeah.
want to hear from you, bro. Who do you think? Let's start off with the left hand. Who do you think North America left hand?
North America left hand. So we've probably got to go up, don't we? Left in North America. I don't know. It'd probably be someone top 5 in the super heavyweights. Left-handed. I think that would be a good place to start. If I look at number 5, ranked number 5 in the supers left-handed, that might be where we go.
Okay, and do you by any chance know who that is, or?
No, I don't. I'm just thinking of where Pablo is, and like if the top is Cody Merritt and Pablo's kind of in here somewhere, we got Marcio left-handed. I don't think he's decent, obviously, but that's not his killer hand. Otherwise, like Europe, I'd go Crassie's left seems like it's in form. I think he's in a real season of left-hand dominance. So I'd like to hop on that. The two of us being similar weight. But yeah, left-handed. Left-handed's tough.
All right, so let me give you the list of left-hand 242s in the hook rankings. Now, this is not arm fighter. This is in the hook. So as of right now, Pablo is number 5. So you just beat number 5 in the 242 left. Before him is Wilton Brock, which, that's who Matt Craig just brought up the other day when we were talking. Wilton Brock is, I believe he's out of Louisiana. I'm not sure if he lives there, but he was just at our Louisiana tournament, and he put on a show and really stood out. He actually got on my radar. Matt kept telling me about him months before, but I actually got to see him in Louisiana, and very impressive athlete. Number 3 is Ron Beth. Number 2 is Canada's Matt Mask. And number 1 is Marcio Barboza.
Yeah, look, I think Ron is a draw card. Like from a marketing standpoint, people would like to see Ron. And I'd like to. He beat me. No, I really want it now. He beat me 4 years ago in Australia, left-handed in the tournament. So I'd like to rectify that.
There you go. Wow, we just found some right there. So that's a good target. Number 3, legend Ron Beth. And I mean, anytime you could go against a legend, I mean, you're win or lose, just the experience you're going to get. And Ron is just an amazing guy, great guy to just hang out with and get the pull and all.
Yeah.
So, that is definitely something I would love to see. And I'm just going to throw this out there, bro. This is more of like, for my own, like I'd love to see and would catch my interest. And I think this might be kind of like a next level challenge for you. So I would go for Ryan Espy, which he's ranked number 3 in the 242 plus left hand. And so he just had a big match against Corey West in Dallas, Texas, a couple weekends back, and Corey got the win that day. Yeah. But Ryan Espy, before that, he was number 2. He's the guy right behind Cody Merritt. Is veteran puller, and he's been pulling close to, I think it's 25 years. Very, very smart puller. What do you think of a match with Ryan Espy? I know he's a lot bigger than you, and he's probably got over 100 pounds on you, but is that something that you would a mountain that you'd look to climb?
Yeah, it's another style. It's an interesting style match, and I think we all know that I'm going to be in a tight hook and a press these days with that left hand, and I think that's a style that works good against Ryan Espy. So yeah, that would definitely be an interesting one for me as well. Like if I could get him on his bicep, I think I'd get the win.
Now, did you get to see him pull Michael Todd left hand?
I did. What
did you think of that? Did that tell you anything?
No, not really. Just because Michael Todd doesn't take his left seriously whatsoever. I think it was really easy for Ryan Espy. I would love to see Ryan Espy and Cody Merritt. I think there's an interesting style match going on there. But yeah. Oh,
yeah. I don't know though. I think Cody Merritt is on another level than him.
Yeah.
Another one that would be in my eyes that might be a little closer and interesting would be Rob Topey. You know, Rob Topey. I think he's
yeah.
He just had a loss against Monster Michael Todd left hand. But I think with his style and just getting that loss, I bet you that lit a flame under him. That man is just a specimen. He is just jacked out of his mind, and
he's underrated though. That's the thing. Every time I see him pull, I'm like, oh damn, like he's a tank.
That's because he's quiet. He's not on social media. He keeps to himself. So. I think that's why. But anybody that lives within surrounding states of him, they all know Rob Topey. And me being in California, that was one of the first guys I heard about. They talk of him as like the myth, man. This guy is like he was always one of the top arms. He was always battling with Eric Waffel for the top arm of left hand in North Cal and all. And I think recently, maybe like 2 years ago, I was at a tournament and with Eric Waffel, and Rob Topey got the win that day. And Rob just turned around and he said, "I will never ever lose again to Eric Waffel. I am now the king." So that was definitely really cool. So I would definitely love to see that match one day. That'd be another interesting one.
I'd love to be in that for sure, especially if it's in Cali. That makes my life so much easier.
Oh yeah, there you go, bro.
Yeah.
But what about a match with Marcio? How does that end up left hand?
Left hand, I don't know because we've seen Pablo beat Marcio left-handed, right?
Yeah.
So
I believe that was at in the lighter weight class. I think that might have been around 230 when they pulled at that. I don't know who gets the better when they're at the 242 mark. I think Marcio gets the win then.
I think Marcio is better naturally at 242. Like he just carries, he's way more dense than Pablo. I think Pablo, I think he's cutting down in weight because I think he realizes that he doesn't fill out a 242 frame as well as Marcio. I think he probably is bang on at 230, and that's a really good weight for Pablo, I think. Where Marcio, he gets up to 250 and just fills it out big time. The guy's an absolute juggernaut at that weight. So, I'd probably give that one to Marcio. Well, I'm definitely interested in that, especially now I'm going to be training my left hand. It's going to come up a couple of levels as well. Because remember, I'm giant pumping my right arm for like 3 years, 2.5 years. So start training again, then absolutely Marcio. I think he's well on the cards.
I gotta say, bro, that is just scary, bro, that you came in and you would tell me that you hardly trained your left for like over 2 years, and you just came in and made the number one guy in North America in a 230 weight class. Just like you just made it look like it was easy work, which nobody expected. Like some of us thought you'd get the win, but nobody expected as dominant as you did. So, bro, that's scary, bro. It's like, get in the gym now and start training that left, bro. I want to see where that could go because I didn't know before this that that's left hand is your dominant arm. Yeah, so bro, get that shit busy, bro. Start training and let's get you a match with Marcio, bro, for real.
Yeah, I mean, now it's funny. I didn't because I thought my left isn't going to bring me any opportunities. But so far, that left-handed match, England was like, I want to match with you and Zurab. And I'm like, well, there's a huge opportunity. So it's just going to be that balancing act of keeping my right as good as it can be while bringing the left up. I've got to treat them like two different people almost.
There you go, multi-personality, bro. They both have money, bro.